don't be talking sideways. He said you look like this. He makes sure he put Cardi down on his list. Now why this? Gonna look at my snap. I take a man and I won't give him back. I just walk into the booth and attack. I hit this guy in the roof will collapse. I've been broke my whole life. I have no clue what to do with these rats. Baby lay, waist snatch, that straight facts. Got lips like Angelina, belly truck tangerine.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. Two 1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny, and he's got room, and now running right through it, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mariota. Flush to his right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. A second down throw here for Mariota. And this one is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's 3rd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
To throw is Mariota. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1. The Seahawks send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Oh, little 360. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Escaping the pressure right. It fights him off. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun. Gone. Over the middle, complete. That's Chapman. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jaron Reed forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. A shotgun snap for Gone. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. From the gun on third down. Gone. Buying time. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Barkevious Mingo in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And he gets this away. And look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 15. Oh, look at the juke. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. On third down, Mariota eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice for such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing. And for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on right and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy's disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
As Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again, so it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Second down, Mariota. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Third and short yardage. Mariota into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on third down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he finds some open field here. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Seahawks. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, it's Penny. And he's got some space here. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They keep it with Penny on first down. Sharp move, but can't find much space. Drop just inside the 20. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now Rashad Penny. And he'll get this down only to the 18. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Mariota, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And that will not get there. Wow. It was online, but no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Goff now looking to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Goff got his man complete over the middle. That's Reynolds. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Here we go.
On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now. Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, It tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. 2nd and 10. Goff again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the gun, here's Goff. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. Showed the nice footwork and then hit and drop shy of the 45. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Penny, a 1st down carry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Aaron Donald's secret, if there is one, to his play, his ability to contort his body in such a way that you can't get a good, clean block on it. He slides through holes and slides past blockers and makes plays just as we saw there.
A handoff to Penny. Flashed the stick skills on that run, but then stopped shy of the 35. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Mariota steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So without making excuses, you have to figure that this rain has had an impact now on both of his missed field goals.
It's one of those situations really difficult to practice for and tough to prepare yourself against. It's just a whole different animal kicking in the rain, and we've really seen him struggle.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And some room to roam now. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Forced out to his left, and lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
17.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Third and 2, Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro, Navarro Bowman. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. As his guys are in for 6, and the Rams are in for 6. And, man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And some room to maneuver. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Here we go.
On first down, it's gone. Going up top for Cup. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Gone. Over the middle, complete. That's Chapman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again is gone. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. To the air again, gone. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And a movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Mariota now. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Mariota on first down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Chapman. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The final shot before break here. Goff. Good move by Gurley. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
So much for halftime adjustments by the defense because you know they had to talk about it. The entire first half, they struggled to contain him. And here he is coming out in the second half and establishing the same tone. Still running the football with authority, still gaining big yardage. So I just figure in the offensive side, they said well, there is no adjustment. Until they slow us down, keep going at them, keep handing them the football.
Here we go. Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Let's give plenty of credit to the defense there. They stuffed them on 2nd and short. But if you're the offense, why would you change what you're doing? You've got a whole nother down to pick it up, and maybe even a 4th if you so choose.
And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4. They'll try the air now with Goff. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. Goff now to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Goff
Third and 4 is always a...
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. In for the score. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They juked him. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former Husky, Marcus Peters. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Goff. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Frank Clark in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. From the 50, it's gone. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll run here with John Kelly. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So it's a rare 2-miss ball game for him now. Normally one of the more dependable guys you're going to find around.
Very unlike him. One of the better kickers in the NFL. And I don't think there's anything wrong with him physically or mechanically. He's just having one of those games.
They begin with a run by Penny. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. A first down throw for Mariota. Dancing to his left. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4.